burst onto the scene, like the immediacy of it took about 4 years. I'm gonna play a song right now about my story. I started performing on the street. As soon as I graduated from college, I got my degree and went directly out to the street, just like set up my guitar, started playing to people that would walk by, trying to sell my CDs, and I got to a place where I could sell enough to pay my rent. So I did that for about 2.5 years. And then I finally wrote this song, Keep Your Head Up. My manager came out and saw me on the street, and he was like, oh man, his name's Ben Singer, he's amazing. He's like, am I really gonna pick up a guy off the street? Like, is that what I'm gonna do right now? And then thank God he did, and the song started doing really well and getting played everywhere, and thank you guys so much for playing it. It means the world to me. It's amazing. So, yeah, so now I just, instead of playing to people walking by in the street, I get to play to you guys. And played it with Natasha Bedingfield, which is so exciting. Anyways, this is a song about that. It was like working at the circus out on the street. Everybody's out there trying to just be as loud as they can or get attention. There's people doing backflips. There's a father-son gymnastics duo from Ukraine. Like on your right, it's like a guy with a snake on your left, right? And then you're in the middle, like trying to sing love songs, please. It was a good way to develop and try to figure out how do I get your attention, or how am I worth your time when there's all this other stuff going on. So this is called The Biggest Man in Los Angeles. And everything's true. All these people were really out there. I got my start on the street with the monkey next to me. He'll shake your hand for $1 if you're nice, kiss your cheek. To my left, I can see Chinese flipping bowls on their heads from their feet. Yeah. Strolling on the scene of my arch enemies. Break dance, take your crowd, your girl, your money. Balloon man's telling me to turn down, please, and the psychic agrees. I begin to see that, I'm right where I belong, and there's nowhere else that I'd rather be. Because those moments on the street, when the crowd would rock with me, I felt like the biggest man in Los Angeles. See, all I really need are some ears to hear me dream. I feel like the biggest man in Los Angeles, standing on the street, yeah. Just standing on the street, yeah. The trombone cuts deep through the crowd, doing Motown moves with his hat tucked down. A belly dancer passes the tip jar around, and the men are confused, slightly aroused. Muslims, Christians, preaching, wishing I was shut up so the people could listen. Supposed to cut through all this noise with my little voice. I begin to see that, I'm right where I belong, and there's nowhere else that I'd rather be. Because those moments on the street, when the crowd will rock with me, I felt like the biggest man in Los Angeles. See, all I really need are some ears to hear me dream. I feel like the biggest man in Los Angeles, standing on the street, yeah. Just standing on the street, And the day goes dark, I pack my car, stare out at the ocean, take some time, a quiet smile, let it all just soak in. Because those moments on the street, when the crowd would rock with me, it felt like the biggest man in Los Angeles. See, all I really need for my life to feel complete are some ears to hear me dream, some ears to hear me dream. Yes, those moments on the street, when the crowd will rock with me, I felt like the biggest man in Los Angeles. See, all I really need are some ears to hear me dream. I feel like the biggest man in Los Angeles, standing on the street. Just standing on the street.